Hi friend, thanks for hanging out with me on the channel. If you were to ask me what's the most famous psalm, or what psalm would many of the unchurched people recognize, I would have to answer that it would be the 23rd Psalm. Now today I want to do a parody on the 23rd Psalm and talk about why I hate television and something else. But before we do that, let's review the actual 23rd Psalm because it's a real good one. It goes something like this. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me. Your rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Kind of a nice Psalms. Many have found strength and comfort in this Psalms. It's a good one. Alright, now for the parody. It's going to be good. We are going to hear 23 channels. Go something like this. The TV is my shepherd, I shall not want. It makes me lie down on the sofa. It leads me away from the scriptures. It destroys my soul. It leads me in the path of sex and violence for the sponsor's sake. Yea, though I walk through the shadow of my Christian responsibilities, be no interruption, for the TV is with me. It's streaming and remote, they control me. It prepares a commercial before me in the presence of worldliness. It anoints my head with humanism, and my coveting runneth over. Surely laziness and ignorance shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house watching TV forever. So yeah, I hate television. You might have heard that religion is the opiate for the masses from scoffers. Well, no, hands down, mass media, shows, movie, and state propaganda news. Now that's the opiate for the masses. Also, Hollywood hates Jesus Christ and his truth. I believe that the TV has turned most of the electorate of this fine country into a brainwashed cult. However, the most offensive things I hear at my house of worship are saints repeating gossip and slander and character denigration that they've heard watching news on television. May the Lord have mercy. But the worst thing television can do to us is distract us from what's really important in life. So at this point in time, what is the most important thing in life? Well, let's look at what Jesus tells his disciples there in Matthew 24 about the state of the world right before he returns to pick us all up. Starting in verse 3. As Jesus was sitting on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, and they said, "Tell us, when will this happen, and what will be the sign of your coming at the end of the age?" And Jesus answered, "Watch out that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, claiming I'm the Messiah, and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines, earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains." Friend, we see wars everywhere. weather disasters, ecological disasters, and earthquakes. This day is soon to happen. And when this day happens, you, my friend, will find yourself in one of two camps. There's the Isaiah 25:29 camp where you say, "Behold, this is our God. We waited for him, and he will save us. This is the Lord. We have waited for him, and we will be glad and rejoice in his salvation." Or there's the Revelation 6:15 through 17 camp. "And the kings of the earth, and the great men, the rich men, the commanders, the mighty men, every slave and every free man hid themselves in the caves and in the rocks and in the mountains, and said to the mountains and the rocks, Fall on us, hide us from the face of him who sits on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath has come, and who is able to stand?" Friend, don't waste any more time on worldly entertainment. Kill your television. Be sure that you now know the Jesus of the Bible by prayerfully reading his word and meditating on it. Trust me, you'll have a more meaningful life now, and you won't forfeit the life to come. Hey, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think of this video. Have a good day, friend.